I'll call you back again to another video lecture in C++ programming, and in this video lecture we'll go ahead and look at string classes in C++. Alright. Alright, so in the previous lecture I was able to teach you about functions that we use to determine some things in C, like the concatenation, the length, and other things. So I believe that here we're going to learn how to copy string without a function, how to concatenate without a function, and how to check the length also without a function. So let's go ahead and start that by, first of all, introduce the string. Okay, let's go ahead and introduce the string. So @include C string. Alright, so now you've done that. The next thing we need to do now is we have to initialize that. You have to initialize that by saying we have this called a string and no longer a char. So we have to use a string, and let's go for name1 is equal to, you're going to use double quotation mark here, okay? Let's call that to be string 1 plus semicolon, and let's send the next one. Name2 is equal to string 2 plus semicolon, and let's go ahead and create another one. String name3. Okay, this is going to be empty, and int length. Alright, so we're going to use all these, okay? And let this move to the next line. This is the lecture name, string classes. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is we have to, first of all, I'm going to teach you how to concatenate these two strings, string 1 and string 2, without a function, okay? So for you to do that, let's say you want to concatenate, I can say name3 is equal to name1 plus name2. So whenever you use the plus sign, you're concatenating, or in most programming languages use plus sign to calculate it to concatenate. Okay? And the C++ is not an exception. So let's go ahead and print this out. And I'm going to print out name3. Let us move to the next line. Alright, so if we go ahead and run this code, it's going to print out string 1, string 2. String 1, string 2. And what if you want to give a space inside? How can you do that? Go ahead and close this. So we can say name1 and you add space and add name2. Okay? So you've added space. You can also do that up here. Let's run this code and check it out again. So you can see there is a space inside string 1 space string 2. Okay, you can add spaces any way you want. Alright? So I believe that is the fourth thing. The next one I'm going to teach you is how to copy a string. You can copy, because string 3 has nothing inside. Okay, we can copy something inside string 3. How can we do that? Let's go ahead and say name3 is equal to name1 and plus semicolon. And if you go ahead and print out that, let's go ahead and say cout name3. Let's give it space. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this code and check it out. So we can see that name3 is now string 1. Can you see that? Name3 is string 1. Okay. So if we go ahead and set name3 equal to name2 and run this code, it's going to be string 2. Any name that is there will print it out for you. Okay. String 2. Okay. So Remember, I'm not just putting the string because we are doing string. This can be your name. You can put this to be Peter. And this can be Paul. Alright, so let's say Paul. So if we run this, let's check it out. It's going to print out Paul. Can you see that? Peter Paul. And that is there. So what of the next one is, I'm going to teach you more on, let's say, taking off a length of a string without a function. How can you do that? So we have an integer variable we created, and that is length. We named that length. So let's go ahead and say length is equal to the string that you want to check. Remember, string 3 is now equal to Paul, and you can check the size of string 3 by saying name 3 dots size. So name 3 dot size, go ahead and put semicolon at end, and then you can go ahead and print out the size. Alright, so print out the size. Alright, so let's go ahead and run this code and check it out. So, Paul is 4. Can you see that? The size is 4. That is Paul. Alright. So in this way, we're able to do much without the use of functions in C++. So there are many ways you can be able to work with strings in C and C++. And I've shown you that using the functions and also without functions. I believe that is really very cool. So you can go ahead and put it down on your own system, play around with it. And in case you have any question, please go ahead and use the question and the answer section. And I'm going to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video lecture.